I'm Stephen Main. Welcome to the Main Report. Now I reckon I've got the world's biggest small share portfolio. I buy $500 worth of shares and that number is now up to 440. The total value of my portfolio is only about 170 grand. But I do get up at most AGMs and say, Chairman, I'm probably your tallest and your smallest shareholder. Now when you own all these shares, you quickly learn a few things about the way companies raise capital. A lot of them do what's called a placement, where in any given 12-month period, they can issue up to 15% of their shares to anyone they like at whatever price they like. Now normally in placements, it's the big institutions which get issued the shares, but a decent company will offer its small shareholders a chance to buy $5,000 worth of shares at the same price that the big instos are offered when they take up the placement. Lots of good reputable companies like Origin and Macquarie Bank and Nexus Energy and United Group have done share purchase plans in recent times, and I've written out my cheque for $5,000 and been very happy. But I've noticed a disturbing trend in recent months, and that is that people who exist on the rich list, billionaires and people who are worth hundreds of millions of dollars but still run publicly listed companies, they've got a habit of not doing these share purchase plans to look after the little guys. What about someone like Terry Peabody, who owns a company called Trans-Pacific Industries? They own Cleanaway. Picked up my garbage this morning, I should tell you. Now, Cleanaway recently did a placement at $13 a share to a range of institutions, but us little guys weren't given a chance to buy in. And then you've got ABC Learning, Australia's biggest childcare company. Every week they look after 40,000 small kids around the country, but they're not looking after their small shareholders because the Singapore government was recently issued 12% of ABC Learning stock at $7.30 a share, and us little shareholders weren't offered a penny. The latest example is a company called Beckton Property Group, owned by entrepreneur Max Beck. Now, Max Beck and I go way back. I used to live in one of his apartments. Max once threatened to sue me, but I still admire the guy. He's a pugnacious entrepreneur who's made plenty of dollars for himself. Now, Max recently did a share placement at $4.25 a share, and the stock's now trading at about $4.65. And I wrote to him and I said, Max, why didn't you offer us little guys a chance to buy shares at the same price as the big guys? And his minions came back with waffle. So I've simply got a message for the likes of Terry and Max and Eddie, these rich guys. Get with the program, boys. If you want to do private deals with institutions, well then operate in the private space and privatise the companies. But if you want to run public companies, do what the good blue chips do and offer your small shareholders the same deals as you do with the big boys. I'm Stephen Main. Just keep doing your best.